always feel the need to tell me things. Seems like they're just happier than us these days.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be filming another get ready with me. I get these makeup videos requested a lot. So today I am getting ready to go to the Drake concert, which I am so excited for. I've literally been obsessed with Drake since like my freshman year of high school, so like 2010. And I've never seen him in concert before, so I'm just like so excited. But yeah, so I'm just going to be filming. I don't even know what my makeup look is going to be yet. I picked out my outfit kind of beforehand so I could like go off that, but I'm wearing these earrings from Lulu's. They were like super cheap. I think they were like $4. And then I'm just wearing a turtleneck, like a black turtleneck. So yes, let's get started. Let's get ready. Okay, so first I'm going to prime my face. So I'm actually at my makeup desk right now. So this is the first time I filmed a makeup video in my new apartment. And I'm using I always use this, it's the Nivea Men's Shave Balm. It's just like my holy grail primer. When I used to be a server, I would wear it because like I would sweat a lot when I was serving. And so it like really helped me because I used to like sweat off my makeup until I found this Nivea. So if you've watched my makeup videos, I have like a hair in my mouth. If you watch my makeup videos before, you are probably really used to this routine. I literally have not changed my primer, concealer, and foundation for like 3 years now. So I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me, the Smooth and Dewy in 125. And I would just put some on the back of my hand. And then I'll take like a flat brush. It's the Sephora Must Have Foundation brush, and I just brush it on my skin. I usually put my hair back when I'm getting ready, but I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do anything to it, and so I'm hoping that if I don't put it up, it'll just dry nicely and cooperate, but we'll see. Just because it's like 3 o'clock right now and the concert starts at 7, but it's in Tacoma, which is like an hour away from Seattle without traffic, and I'm assuming that there's going to be traffic because people are going to be like heading into the concert. So next I take a damp beauty blender and I just blend it in. And then next I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape. I use the color Light Medium, and I'm just going to put it on under my eyes. I'm probably going to do a little bit more coverage than usual, just because it's kind of like going out, even though it's not at the same time. And then I always pat out my concealer before I dab it in with a beauty blender, just because I feel like you lose so much coverage if you go right in, or you lose, like your beauty blender picks up so much if you go right in with it. So I always try to like dab it around first, and then I'll take a beauty blender and do the final touches. And then I set my eyes with the Coty Airspun translucent powder, and I just use, so I have 2 beauty blenders, and so I just use the one that I wasn't using for blending to set my under eyes and stuff. I feel weird like doing makeup tutorials. Like the reason why I don't really do them that much is because I don't really branch out with any of my products. Just because when I have in the past, I feel like I always liked the product I was using before more. And so I don't really spend money on new makeup products besides lip colors. And so I feel bad because I feel like all my tutorials are like the exact same thing. Like if you go back to my first makeup video, like December of last year, it's the same face routine, like to a T. And then next I'm going to set my face with this Lancôme powder. It's the dual finish powder and it's in matte Amande 3. I've used this powder for a long time because my mom used to wear this powder when I was growing up, and so the smell of it reminds me of her. So yeah, basically just brush it over all the places that I didn't set with my setting powder. And then I'll brush off the other setting powder. So next I'm going to contour / bronze, which I actually do all in the same step. So I'm going to use this Tarte bronzer. It's the Amazon Bronze Amazonian Clay. And I just take the Morphe E3 brush and I just like dust it in the palette and then tap off the excess and then just lightly brush on my cheeks and hope that it doesn't get too dark. And then I'll also brush some of it in my hairline too, just so my face looks more dimensional, I think. And a little bit on my neck. And then I'll just go in and brush off the rest of my makeup that's being set. And since I am doing more of like a fuller coverage look, I'm going to take the Shade and Light palette from Kat Von D, and usually I wouldn't do this, but why not? So I'm going to take this middle color right here and use the beauty blender that I was using to set my under eyes and pack some of that under my eyes just to create even more of a, you see how much whiter it gets? Just to create more of a highlight, I guess. And then I'll also use it to cut my bronzer so that it doesn't look muddy or anything. And so while that's just kind of sitting there, then I move on to my eyebrows. And I've actually been using a different product for my eyebrows, which I was using the same product for a really long time, but I finally got something else. Not that I wasn't happy with the way my eyebrows were, but I just figured I would try something different. I've been using the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I used to use the gel, so I'm just using like the same brand, just a different product. So what I do is I literally, well, first I brush my brows down so I can see the line that I need to make, and then I'll just take the pencil and outline my brows. I also have started doing it from farther away, which was kind of scary at first, but I found that when I was doing it from close up that I was making my brows too dark because I couldn't see them in comparison with the rest of my face. So even though, like, eventually I'll get up close and I'll make sure that everything is how it's supposed to be, but like to start off I just have been doing it from farther away so that I know that they're not way too dark. And then I blend it out with the back side. And I'm going to clean them up too with concealer so they look kind of like jankety right now, but so then once I like draw them on, they're not still exactly the shape I want them to be. So I take the top part of my Tarte Shape Tape and I take a concealer brush. It is the Amazing Cosmetics brush. I'm not sure It doesn't have a number on it, but it's just like a flat concealer brush. And I will just put it on my wand like that. And then carve them out. And I know that a lot of people don't do this after they put on their powder already, but I don't feel like it really makes a difference for me. So then once I like clean up my brows, I will still put some gel on them to kind of hold them in place. So I use the Anastasia Tinted Brow Gel in Espresso, and I just brush them up. And it just kind of keeps them, because I have like naturally long eyebrows, and so it kind of keeps them from being like all over the place, because what's the point of drying them in if then they're all over the place afterwards, you know? So then I will take that same fluffy brush I used to brush off the powder before, and I will brush off the excess powder. So now I go in and I do my highlight. So for my highlight, I'm actually going to use colors from the Carly Bible palette, just because I really like the highlighters she has. So the palette's super dirty, so don't pay attention to that, but I'm going to use this color. I'll just take my Morphe M501, and I always do highlight before blush because I feel like it helps, the blush kind of blends the highlight and the bronzer together. And if I only do highlight after I put on blush, I feel like it's just like a line of glowiness on my face. So I'm going to put on some blush, and I'm actually going to use this blush that I haven't used before. My mom gave it to me. I don't know if she didn't use it or if she didn't like it or what, but it's called Blush Subtle Blushing Tresor by Lancôme. I think it's just like a little sample maybe, but it looks really pretty. So we're gonna try it out. Ooh, it smells really nice. I feel like on camera it's kind of picking up as more pink, but in person it's like a really subtle rosy color. It's actually really pretty. It kind of reminds me of winter because it's not like a peachy summery color. So I like it a lot. So now that my face is all done, I'm going to set it with this makeup finishing spray by Scandinavia. Okay, so next it is time for eyes, and so I'm going to use this Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer. Once again, it's a product that I have been using for like years, I think since middle school. Just put it on my lid, because I don't ever really go that crazy with my eyeshadow. So I just kind of need it to not crease. So I'm going to take this random brush from Kat Von D. It came in a like pack a really long time ago, but it's basically just like a fluffy brush. And I'm going to take the Huda Beauty Warm Brown Obsessions palette and take this bottom color right here. And I'm just going to put it in my crease. Like right here, just to kind of warm it up a little bit. I can see that it's coming out as like orange on camera. I feel like everything's kind of saturated, but it's really just like a light brown. That's one thing that I don't like about cameras. I feel like it's still, even though it's like a video, so it should look real, it doesn't ever look totally like real life. So next thing I'm going to do is put on some brow highlight. So I'm just going to take my, it's broken, like 2 separate pieces, but it's the BH Studio Pro palette. And I'm just going to take this color right here and just use my finger and put it on my brow. So now I'm going to kind of start doing my eyeliner, and I usually use eyeshadow for my eyeliner, or I'll use both regular eyeliner and eyeshadow. So you could just take like any dark brown or black color. I'm just going to take the same palette and take this color right here, and then just take a flat brush like this and just dip it in the powder and just kind of run it along your eye. Doesn't have to be totally perfect because you're gonna smudge it out. So once you have both sides on, I haven't like winged it out yet or anything, but next just take a kind of a little bit fluffier brush, and I'll take a color that's a little bit lighter than the color I just used, but still dark. So I'm just going to take the color literally right next to the one I just used, this one right here. And I use that to like blend out my, just kind of smoke it out. Okay, so now I have my eyelashes on, and it is finally time for my favorite part, which is lips. So I think I want to do, I don't know, a more like brownish, reddish, neutral color. So first, to line my lips, I'm going to use the Sephora deep brown color number 18, but first I'm going to sharpen it with my Ulta Beauty sharpener, because I cannot stand when my lip liner is not like super crisp, and the easiest way to not have super crisp lip liner is if your pencil's dull. So I've used this color before and I actually really like it. I was kind of nervous because it's super cheap, and I didn't know anything about Sephora lip products really. I never really buy their brands, so yeah, I'm like pretty impressed with it though. So next I'm going to try a color that I have not used yet, which is this Demi Matte by Huda Beauty. I don't know what I was trying to say there. And it's in the color Feminist. So we'll see. It's supposed to be, I really like her matte lipsticks, and so this is like her version of like a non-matte but still liquid lipstick. That might be too light for what I was going for. I think I'll still use this, but I think I'm going to use a different color to outline my lips. So to outline my lips, I'm going to use Lolita by Kat Von D. Just to, like, I'll use this in the center because if you use a lighter color in the center, your lips look more full. But I want to use a darker color to, like, go over my lip liner. Okay, so it always takes me a couple tries to get this shape close to what I want it to. It's still not, like, I'm still gonna perfect it with concealer because I really like to have like a perfect lip line, but now I'm gonna go and put the other color on the middle. I remember last time I wore dark lips in a video, someone said that I looked like a porn star. And they were like not saying it in like a nice way. So then to like totally perfect the line, I do the same thing I did with my eyebrows where I like carve them out, and I don't really do it on the top, but on the bottom part, I like, let's see, hold on. What? I don't know if you guys can even tell the difference or if it even makes a difference, but I feel like it just makes it look a lot cleaner. But I could just be crazy. And then last but not least, I definitely need to put some gloss on. So I'm gonna take Lust by MAC. It's a lip gloss, just like this. So yes, this is the final makeup look for the Drake concert, which I'm so excited. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys like my makeup look. I think I actually have time to go do my hair now, so I'm gonna try to do something with my hair. And if I have time to take a selfie, I will insert it right now. But if not, then yeah, this is the final makeup look. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.